Australia's $26 billion annual defence spending will be pruned in next week's budget, helping the Treasurer achieve his promised surplus. Delays in the purchase of big-ticket items like fighter jets and scrapping some projects altogether will save at least $2 billion over the next 4 years. But the government is promising uniformed troops serving overseas will not be worse off, and it's also set about updating its military planning to take account of Asia's surge in power. Here's political reporter Nada Gilmore.
It's been 3 years since the last strategic review of Australia's defence capabilities, and a lot's changed.
Defence planning by its very nature is a complex business.
With a shift in the country's strategic focus and a clearer timetable for the withdrawal of troops in Afghanistan, East Timor and the Solomons, the government's once again ready to take stock. So it's commissioning a new defence white paper to be delivered next year, a year ahead of schedule.
The government is committed to delivering one of the most capable defence forces in our region with the people and equipment we need to do the job.
The government insists its capability commitments are on track and the vast majority will go ahead.
Since the 2009 White Paper was published, we have approved $13.5 billion worth of projects.
But as the government tightens its fiscal belt ahead of next week's budget, it's clear defence won't be shielded from spending cuts. Some projects will be delayed, the most significant the Joint Strike Fighter project. The delivery of the first 12 jets will now be delayed by 2 years, in line with the US program, saving the budget around $1.6 billion in the forward estimates.
That is an example of where a move, a delay, a deferral of a capability has a significant budget impact.
Plans for self-propelled artillery have been scrapped altogether, saving $250 million. There will be more savings announced next week, but the Prime Minister has made the priorities clear.
The budget will protect our men and women on the front line. They will get all of the kit and support that they need. Second, there will be no impact on any of our overseas operations.
It's not all about savings. The government has announced $214 million for planning on 12 new submarines, with construction to begin later this decade.
This will be the largest defence capability project the Commonwealth has embarked upon, and indeed the largest single capital works project that we have embarked upon.
The overall strategic review will also take into account the findings of a report on where Australia's defence assets should be based. It all fits with a shift in defence thinking, away from operations in the Middle East and Afghanistan and towards the Asia Pacific. Nada Gilmore, ABC News, Canberra.